Hello, hello. All right. Let's go ahead and jump into today. We have MULN absolutely moving, so I'm gonna actually add this to our watch list right now. What else is currently not moving that I can? I mean, I kind of want to watch everything right now that's on my watch list, so I'm gonna go ahead and actually add it. So it's a little bit unfortunate that I don't have more real estate on my monitors or another screen or another window for MULN. Right now I only have 6 for watch list. You can see here I have all my watch list there. But MULN is absolutely moving. I definitely would want to retest of around 40 cents, 41 cents, to possibly get that squeeze up to 50 cents where that 50 SMA is on the daily on MULN. So let's definitely see this pullback from MULN and see if we can get a nice bounce between 141 and 143 for that final squeeze up to around 48 to 49. Excuse me. Good morning, Joey. How you doing? Good morning. Good morning. Give me 1 second because I'm going to go ahead and get my TikTok running. So we should be up and we're going now on TikTok as well as YouTube. We got right now. I haven't seen much opportunity. Right now the scanners we have BDCZ halted. I don't like it. So we're gonna just be sitting on our hands. We have AGFY starting to get that bounce. From 235 to 258. This thing's moving. I think we have a lot of potential on AGFY here. Honestly, I think that we can make a really, really nice swing trade here into the 4 or 5. Because on the daily, if we look, we see that AGFY moved up from around $3.80 all the way up to $8 or $20. So that right there is a massive run, 400% run. And this is the open to 18 and we close here. We've just been getting rejected for the past 3 days, if not 4 days if this continues. But what gives me hope that we could see a pullback is that we do need to retest. We are overextended to the downside. We need to have a bounce. We had higher volume than this candle, so higher volume, lower spread. That usually means we are coming into some buyers and we might be able to see some action. Now, even if we retest these moving averages, the 9 EMA, that still puts you over 100% on that trade. So not only there's a huge amount of potential to the upside and not as much potential to the downside, which is what I really like about this play, possibly for the swing trade. We also have a gap to fill at $10.70. Not saying that's going to be filled, but gaps like to be filled. Saying it could be a good opportunity to get a nice entry and for a to get a nice little trade going. Other than that, I'm not really seeing anything. Nothing's really popping up in the scanners. What's going on here? We have Hook popping up in the scanners. Hook could be looking like a nice liquidation here. Very light volume pushing higher, so you got to be careful here. If we push higher, where could we go? Push higher, we have room up to 2, but I'm not a huge fan of this price action. And the news, shares trading higher if the company announced a strategic collaboration and license agreement with Rachi to develop a novel. I don't even know how to say that. I hope I said that right. But yeah, nothing crazy. What else is there? AREB. Hello, welcome to TikTok. How are you doing? Good morning, Joey. Everyone smash that like button. Let's go ahead and get to 1,000 likes. I know we can. And let me know what stocks you guys are watching. AERB moving up, but it's not getting that explosive movement that I really want, that I want to find. Looks like Netflix could be starting to pull on back here. Yep, we pushed higher. Now we're starting to dump below VWAP, which makes sense. We're coming into that 200 SMA. I think I might want to take some puts on Netflix. So let's see what we can do here. I definitely want to take some puts potentially on Netflix. Wow, these charts, now that they're squished, look terrible with the RSI and overlap volume. But I mean, hey, we're saving some. Yep, that looks very good. So we're going to go back to trade all products. We're going to pick a couple days out, 8 days out, and we're going to be looking for some puts. Now, these are pretty expensive puts. How much are we thinking it'll move? I mean, I'm thinking that we honestly could go for a month out and buy some puts. Those are pretty expensive puts, but if it does come down to, I think we definitely could see Netflix down to 250 or at least 260. If it pulls down to 260, I mean, make a good amount of money, but I don't know. I'm not too sure. I'm not much of an option swing trader, so I really can't help you out. Out of MULN, Mr. G. Awesome. Let's see what oh, wow. Look at those puts. MULN. Nice. Hopefully, AGFY getting some action. I definitely want to see this thing start to pull back here. We're looking to catch around 20 cents ideally with this play. I think we did break above, and now we're getting rejected hard beneath it, which is fine. I do think that was just to build liquidity. I do think we still have room up to $2.95 and $3. I think we could see this thing continue to push higher. And if we look into yesterday, what we see that if we push into $3, break over 3, we don't have much resistance until 360. So I think AGFY is going to be one of my stocks that I'm going to be looking to play this all day. I'm looking to, maybe not all day, but for a couple hours. We are getting rejected pretty hard on AGFY, which is definitely fine. I definitely think that's okay and necessary. That was a pretty big pullback, pretty good volume. Not really too sure why AGFY was getting a lot of action, but around October 10th. Nvidia, Microsoft, Amazon traded lower. Here are the 7 movers on Friday. Trading higher. I don't see any really great news on this stock, on AGFY, that really had made it pump from $3 to $20. So right now, I think would be a good time to potentially start buying those puts if you're looking to play. Netflix to the downside. Buy some puts, play it lower, might be able to catch $2, $3. Right here, yeah, that would have been a great entry off 272. Stops are above VWAP. Man, your stop loss even at VWAP right now is $1 away. So those options contracts are moving a good amount. But I do really like, I might day trade this. So I did get some puts. I did miss my entry on the puts. And these charts look crazy. So let's go ahead and remove the RSI, because I really don't use the RSI. So look at that. I mean, I definitely could have these are puts. Yep. So we should start to see this thing start to move here if we do continue to see this pull back, which is what I like to see. We are getting increasing volume on a doji candle. Wow, that truck is loud out there. I don't know if y'all can hear that truck. I'm sorry. It should be gone here soon. Right now, though, that price is at $750. And these will print if it goes to the upside. But I definitely think we have more room lower, and we're seeing AGFY continue to dump on off and pull back. KABA starting to get some action. I think we definitely could see this all the way down to 268 today. if we break over below 270. I like the slight retest of VWAP. I like this. If we can continue to push, that's fine with me. Continue to push, that's fine with me. It can run without me. I'm not looking to take a trade here, but if I see the opportunity, I'm going to take it. Right now, we are at $7. This thing can move quick. So I do want to see confirmation, and I do want to see this get rejected before I actually look to jump in. And I like that we're getting rejected now off VWAP. Yep, there he is. He's a leaving. And Netflix just kind of wants to keep pushing. Which is fine by me. I mean, you can keep pushing. I'm not gonna try to force it. But that 200 SMA is at 279. So we really 279, 280. That's like the 200 SMA is right here. 200 SMA is right here. So we might see it get rejected off that today, and maybe we'll be able to catch some puts on it. These are Netflix Week 28 puts, so the theta on these shouldn't be anything crazy. $60 theta. It'll lose 10% of its value if I hold it overnight. Good thing I'm not looking to hold it overnight. I think we could see AGFY. I think a good target for AGFY could possibly be $5. I would say that would be 100% of your money. You'd be able to make over 100%. Call on all products by November 18th. Those bid asks, that's at $5 though. The 2.5. What is this? Bid ask volume 2 delta 8 implied volatility. I'm not even too sure how those would work. Here we go. This would be even a better one. A 2.5 call, if you can get in on that. Oh, the delta is fucking nothing. About 7. That's the delta's 7% or 10% there, so that's not terrible. AGFY. Let's see. We also want Netflix to get rejected hard here. We don't want to see it continue higher, which it looks like it's doing, and it looks like it actually did make a new low of 667. Sorry, not a new low, a new low compared to that previous candle. And AA, please. Yes, I'll look at AA. Let's do it. AA moving up today. That's pretty good. Very lighter volume. I mean, we are getting some good volume. We're pushing them into the 200 SMA on the 10-minute and the 15-minute. This isn't a sign of a reversal, I wouldn't say. I would say we do need to break above 41 in order to be even close to thinking that this is going to be a possible reversal. So I really would, again, that's not even telling us it's a possible reversal. You got to really wait for that volume and that kind of confirmation from a pattern that you see at the bottom of downtrends. Very choppy on the spot or on Netflix, and pardon me 1 second, I'm gonna go get some water. All right, Netflix is back below VWAP. And I don't see any of the halts. Netflix looks very bearish on the 15-minute, or on the 10-minute, excuse me. 10-minute, we have a lot of upper wicks, and we definitely can see more room lower. So, which I do think is definitely a possibility, but let's go ahead and see what's going to happen. MULN dumping on off. AGFY getting rejected off VWAP. NFLX. What is that? I don't see a truck out there. I thought I did. I want to see Netflix. Let's see Netflix have a false breakout over this trend line. If we see a false breakout, I would be looking to take puts. In XTP running. In XTP. Okay, it is moving, it is running. I like it. Something else to watch. We do need to wait for a pullback though. I don't know really what Netflix is doing. We're just gonna have to wait for it to develop. PXMD. I like it. Could be flagging. I'd be looking for at least 20 cents. This could be a good option to buy right here, right now. We had a very nice run with good volume, decreasing volume pullback into VWAP, into yesterday's high. This could send us all the way up to, again, retest this 340 area, break above this 340 area. We're going to see this thing absolutely squeeze up to 4. So let's see what kind of price action we see here. I don't see any press releases. We zoom in on the volume. I don't see much volume either. We had very light volume today so far. Very high volume yesterday. Netflix is now below. We don't want to see it push up higher into this But yeah, we are starting to see this. I should have bought down at 7. I knew I should have bought down at 7, but can't really get that opportunity much. Don't wanna rush anything. PXMD starting to get some volume on a doji candle. We do need to see somewhat of a pullback. We could continue to squeeze. I don't think if we this. Yep, there it is. It broke lower. And we're starting to get some action. There's 315. And it looks like NFLX is going to continue to pump, and holy cow, that would have been a great entry. I like that we're getting some confirmation now. Now that I'm seeing this price start to move, and I think we are going to see this options price really jump on up. We're seeing it at 805, really 805. Now we're getting a really strong bounce here. A really strong bounce from Netflix. This could liquidate a lot of people who are buying some puts. Very light volume on the 5-minute, but on the 1-minute we are seeing some good volume. AGRF is starting to get some action as well as PXMT. AGRF is getting that push higher now above VWAP. We want to see this continue to squeeze, but I'm gonna look at PXMD for this possible flag for the break up to 340 and possibly even 360. Yesterday's high at 305. So we can get a nice bounce off yesterday's high, as well as VWAP and the 9 EMA, and we could see this thing continue to squeeze. I'm not going to take it yet. If I'm thinking about taking it, we'll see what happens within the next few minutes. Netflix is continuing to pull on back. I do want to see a nice bounce up to around 271, 272. And then I'd be looking to jump in with my stops realistically being below 816 after it goes into profit. Now we are actually already above, and it looks like we are absolutely squeezing with those options contracts jumping around $50-$60. Now let's see this pullback and this continuation down to 267 on Netflix. Netflix is just going to continue to pull back. So let's see what we can do. There's PXMD. What's PXMD gonna do here? I don't like this 10-minute candle, this high upper wick, but we'll see what happens if that actually wants to close lower. We have a minute left. We'll see here. And there, Netflix is absolutely tanking and absolutely running. I should have bought at 7. That would have been a $150 trade in 7 minutes. That would have been absolutely amazing. But we are going to just sit on our hands and wait for the best opportunity and see if Netflix will continue to get rejected off the 200 SMA, which I think it definitely will. AGFY, excuse me, got rejected off VWAP. And holy shit, Netflix is just continuing to dump on off. I want to see a pullback up to around 270, maybe even 271, before I actually look to continue to take this all the way down to our final target of 267. Below 267, where could we go? Below 267, I think our next target would be 268 is going to be the target, and we are actually going to hit that now. Below that, our next target is actually going to be the open at 265 and then the low at 262. So those are our targets. We're going to be looking for this to pull back up into around 270, 271. And then when this starts to pull back, I'm going to be looking for that retest to buy. for that push lower. And we are starting to get that bounce now on the 1 minute. Didn't really get a good retest on the 1 minute. So let's see if we can get a better retest on the 5 minute, possibly getting us back up into that 271. If we can get up into 271, I would be happy. I'd be very happy with that. 269. Let's see it 270. Let's see it break 270 right here. Let's see it break 270. I want to see the buyers over 270, pushing us higher into the. I don't like the 1 minute moving averages. I want the 1 minute to bounce off the 20 EMA, and I want the 5 minute to bounce off the 9 EMA, and the 20 and the 50 and the 200, since they're all there. Now let's continue to squeeze up and continue to push higher. I know we can. There's over 270, over 240. Oh man, getting rejected hard. Where are these prices? 215. I want to see it push up just a little bit higher. I like that volume lower. See if I can get filled at 8. There, I'm in 805. I'm in at 805. Now let's see this pullback. There's that retest, and let's see this thing continue to dump on off. It could continue to squeeze, which is fine. I'm going to give it a little bit of room here. But I think we have a lot more room lower. Let's see this thing snap and get below 269, 270. There it is. I'm in at 805. About 50 bucks so far in the play. Let's see this thing continue to dump on off. There was that retest. I really like that retest. Let's see this thing continue to pull back and continue to fall lower. That's exactly what I like to see. I bought perfectly on that retest. Right now, we are up around 30 bucks, 40 bucks on that. But now I want to see this thing continue to squeeze. Now, at 905 is 100. When it gets here, that's a $100 profit. It's another $100 profit if it does get up all the way up there. We'll see what happens. I want to see it continue to squeeze. We're at 850 at the moment, 860. I want to see this thing continue to just dump on off and break below 268.82. I would love to see that. But it looks like we're getting rejected here. If I can get out at 860, I'd be happy. Just for a nice quick scalp. It could continue to go down. I did take that order off the table because I do think we have a lot more room lower. I'm gonna cancel that. So let's see it continue to dump on off. We have a minute left until this 5 minute candle closes, and I do think we honestly might have room down to 266. I think we have room down to 266. I think that's definitely a possible. Very light volume on this candle. Let's see this thing wash on down. There's a beautiful retest. We had a very nice explosive move. I think we have room down to 264. 265, 266 is probably my final target at 266. I'm in Netflix puts. On the downside, on the retest, we're starting to get some action. Double bottom, but I just think that this is a flag before continuing lower. Very light volume on these two candles, these two previous candles. Now we're starting to get increasing volume on this candle. Let's see this. We're having this retest. I want to see it before it dumps on off. I think this is room up to 9, possibly even 950 on the options contract price if we come down to 266. I like that rejection. Wasn't a strong rejection. And we are on a new candle. So let's see this if this is going to get rejected here. $15-minute looks good. 10-minute looks good. I think we have some good action. 5-minute looks good to the downside and just a retest, decreasing volume. The 1-minute also looks decently good. We just got some volume there on that candle. Let's see if we can get some action to the upside and see if we can get rejected. There was a nice, we popped up that candle, starting to get some snappy action to the downside. Let's see those orders really come through and see if we can actually continue to get this to pull back. I want to see this candle flip bearish. That would be ideal if this candle right here flips bearish. Must logged off today. Is Josh off? Yes, Josh is off today, Matt. If you're in the YouTube. PXMD moving. Oh, there's the dump. There's the immediate reaction off that candle. PXMD, you say? Moving. We had a nice push up in that area. I figured that first push wasn't going to be super strong on PXMD. Now we have AGFY starting to move on up. We could see this continue to squeeze. Netflix is at 269, dumping on off. We're at 860 now. Now let's see this candle break the low a day and go to 268. Not wanting to see that candle on. I do want to see it, but I don't want to see it continue to. I don't want to see it push even higher. So I'm going to watch here and see if it's going to continue to push lower. It looks like it kind of wants to, but also looks like it could absorb everything. We did not push lower than this candle. Yep, there's that push, that squeeze. Let's see it squeeze below the low a day. Squeeze below 268. Squeeze below 268.80. I know you want to. Squeeze below 266, 286.80. 286.80 is the target. 286.80. That's what we want to break. 268.80. Sorry, excuse me. There it is. Break, there it is. Breaking lower. Now we're getting a lot of action. Let's see this thing continue to push lower. Continue to push lower. Yep, that's exactly what I wanted to see. Let's even get out at 870. 870 would be 865 would still be a good. We're not getting that explosive action through, so I'm seeing if I can get out at 865 here. Not able to get out. Not really liking this bounce as much. I'm still up profitable on it. And now we're starting to get that action. That's what I figured. We're coming into this area. Now we're starting to get some good, let's look at the daily chart here on Netflix. Going on. It very well could still continue to pull back, but what I don't like is this doji candle that has increasing volume. We did break lower. We did have a retest. Now we did break lower, and this could have just been a nice washout soaker candle before continuing higher, or it could be just a way to break and continue lower. I mean, I wasn't able to get out where I wanted to. It wasn't really quick enough. Let's see if I can get at 850 here. No, I cannot get out. So we're going to see if this gets rejected at all here. It's back down almost at my entry. Wow. I want to see this candle really start to get rejected here and really start pushing lower. Because if not, I'm going to have to cut it. I'm just going to have to cut it at break even, am I? think I am. We're getting very light volume. We could be pushing higher. This doji candle, I could hold this and wait. Now we are above. I'm actually down on this play. I do actually want to get out of this. So let's see if I should have gotten out when I had the chance. Let's see if I can get out at 805. There, I'm out of 805. I wasn't able to sell at 870, 860, unfortunately. I wanted to get out right there just because I didn't want to take the loss if I didn't have to. KABA moving on up still. Yep, I'm glad I got out of that play because look at it now. It's now down. I probably could have waited, but didn't want to rush anything or force anything. Tried to get out, but wasn't able to, and it's going to continue to push lower here. We're at 765. Going to continue to push higher, which is what I was afraid of. Good morning, good morning. No longer in that position. Glad I sold. Couldn't sell when it was lower. Lighter volume on the 5-minute. AGFY getting dumped on. Oh, give me a second. I let my dog in. Hold. Netflix is pushing up. To me, this looks like we're going to continue lower. That first, this is in the negative, so it's flipped. But we see that we see a push lower to build liquidity, short, bring it back before continuing higher. So let's go ahead and see what happens here. Again, I'm going to get rid of the negative and just have Netflix here. This looks like we're going to continue higher. or continue lower if we're just looking at Netflix and nothing negative. So let's see. We are getting that retest. I'm glad I got out of that trade. Had to get out of break even. Couldn't get out at my targets. Was being a little greedy at my targets, but you know, I should have definitely gotten out. You see bids now down at 690. We should see a bounce. Getting rejected at VWAP. A 30-minute chart. Time frame, 20 hours, 30 minutes. We got a slight bounce, very light volume. On the 30-minute chart, I think we very well could see this come on down to 266 today, 265. So we're probably going to be looking for the push higher, but I also think we are going to see this continue on lower. Very light volume on this push higher. This could just be a dip before it absolutely continues to move and rip, which is fine. What's going on possibly here? Could be ready, could be gearing up to break out. Let's see if it wants to break out. We have bids right now at 705. The 15-minute looks more bearish. We have decreasing volume, higher. Same with the 5-minute, decreasing volume. But we are breaking out right now. That means this should send the options price. We are breaking out. We're above now. Very light volume. Let's maybe flip bullish. Not going to flip bullish just because of that. Man, made a new low at 645, even though it hasn't made a new high day. Now we're starting to get a good amount of volume to the upside. I think I am going to flip bullish. Very light volume, good volume on the 10-minute. Let's see this pull back before ripping up to 80. 280. Goes to high day, it's gonna hit $8. And if it goes to target, we're most likely going to see it hit $9 and $10. So let's see this pullback. I would like to see a pullback into 273. These are calls that I'm now looking at. We had a nice movement there. Let's see this pullback of the downtrend and then see this thing continue to squeeze up to 277. $279 is the yesterday's high, and 279, that is the target. That is what we're looking for. That's the 200 SMA on the daily, and I know we are going to get rejected off that area. So let's continue to see this pullback. Ideally, I want to see it drop another dollar. If it drops another dollar, I'd be very happy. Let's see it continue to drop. I want to see it drop another dollar. Don't want to see it rip. I want to see it pull back, drop another dollar. Exactly. If we see it drop another, if we see Netflix drop another dollar to $1.50, I'd be looking for it to bounce off the trend line and see it continue to move higher. We have the 9 EMA currently already crossed the VWAP. 20 EMA is working towards it. We had that push down to I think 670 on the options price. I wanted to get in around 650 ideally. 650 would be a good entry for me. There's 670. Let's see it continue to pull back. I want to see it continue to pull back, probably another 80 cents. We might not. We might not. This is just going, we could squeeze here after the three-legged pullback. Very light decreasing volume. If I can get at 670, I'd be happy. I tried to get in there, but it looked like it was going to go lower, so I had to jump out. There it is. Continue lower. I would have gotten filled at 670. Let's see it continue to pull back. We have bids now at 6. There, I'm in at 670. 670 was my entry. A little bit higher than what I first anticipated. 670, it would be a good target would be 730. And then another good target would be $8. This gold line is my entry. Now let's see this push higher. I like this pullback. I like the break of the downtrend. I like now that we are above VWAP. Now let's see this thing continue to squeeze. We didn't pull back as much as I really wanted to jump in. Wanted to wait a little bit. I should have waited a little bit more, but it's all good. We're starting to get some volume on this candle. 15-minute looks pretty good. 10-minute also looks pretty good. I think we are seeing this pullback before we are going to continue higher. We are now at 680. I'm up 10 cents. I'm up $10 on this options contract. Nope, dumping lower. That's what I figured. I should have waited just a little bit more. I might have been able to get another $10 out of this, maybe even 20 if we continue to pull back. We pull back another 70 cents. We're going to be right around, I would say, 650, 640, which is right where I wanted to originally jump in, but it just didn't look like it wanted to pull back that far. And I do think we're going to see a nice flag on the 5-minute for that break up to high a day at at 20, excuse me, I can't even talk right now, at 276. There's that. We have bids now at 655, which is fine. I'll gladly take that. When did I buy this? When did I buy this one? I bought this one at 1023.42. 1023.42. 1023 on this candle. So bought somewhere around here. It's going to continue to dump somewhere around 74. I would like to see it continue, and it is pulling back to what I liked, and it is giving me another 30-40 cents of profit if I did jump in here. But I'm not looking to jump in at this moment. I'm not liking that 15-minute candle. Getting a lot of volume on this. That 15-minute candle looks pretty bad. We have 3 minutes left on that candle. I would like to see this thing pull back up and continue. Get this bounce off this area. We have to start getting this bounce now, or else it's going to start jumping on off. We have bids right now at around 640. I'm down around 30 bucks on this contract. I like this push higher, decreasing volume on the 5-minute. I think we very well could see this continue to squeeze. I would like to continue to see this squeeze up to the high of day. That's my plan. I'm looking for that squeeze up to the high of day. That would give me around $2.30 in profit. $2.30 points. No, 2.3 points in the option value. We'll see what happens here. I don't even know if I'm using the right terminology or not. I really don't trade options very, very well, but so I'm giving it a shot, seeing what I can do. We're kind of just diagonal. I don't like this price action. We're just diagonal. Now we're starting to see this push. Let's see this push higher. Let's see this thing continue to squeeze. I would love to see this thing continue to squeeze. We see that 5-minute now starting to, I would love to see this 5-minute candle flip bullish. This 5-minute candle flip bullish, that would be pretty good. We would have to break above, just above. Let's see it break above that trend line. Break above 20, break above 273.91. Break above 274. Break to 274 area. I know you want to break it. Break 274. I know you want to. We had a lot of sellers here, not wanting to break. Not wanting to break at all. Split bearish. Those buyers should have been there. Those buyers definitely should have been there. Let's see if this wants to continue. We have a minute left on this 10-minute candle, and then I think we could possibly see this next 10-minute candle back up at 276 for the high of day. If we do continue to squeeze, I would not like to see this below VWAP. We have very light. We have a light pullback on the 5-minute, which is what I like to see. Then I want to see a squeeze higher. So ideally, let's see this squeeze higher in the next 5 minutes. If we don't, then we are most likely going to continue dumping, and we are continuing to dump. Hopefully this is a soaker candle. I would like to see this candle close above 272. If this candle can stay above 272 and close, that would be ideally 272.80. There it is. Now we're above 273. Let's see this thing continue to squeeze higher. Not wanting to see that, but I do think we could see a lot of action here in the next. Wow, getting rejected, not pretty hard there. Let's see. I would like to see this 5-minute candle continue to squeeze. I'm going to trade what the 5-minute chart looks like, and it's going to dump on off. We should have really pushed up into this area and really held, I would think, if the buyers were here. We're now pushing lower. Wow. We're now pushing lower. We should start to see this start to kind of curl on up on this candle or the next candle. Maybe not this candle, but in the next 3-4 minutes or so. we should start to see this either break lower or continue higher. I don't like this price action to the downside, or I don't like this price action at all. Now we're breaking below VWAP. Wow, there was that retest. Let's see if this is going to actually hold and continue. I should have, my stops definitely should have been hit. But now we're starting to get some action here. I like that. Let's see some volume. Let's see this candle close above VWAP. If this candle closes above VWAP, that would be ideal. But it's not wanting to. It's going to continue to push lower. We're at 6 now. The options price is at $6. Wow. Stop should have been hit here. We're going to continue to break lower. We're just getting a lot of volume here. We better start to see this bounce. And holy shit, now I'm down around $90 on this trade. But we still have light volume. I would like to see this continue to squeeze higher. This is just the retest. I mean, I might be looking to get out of this play here soon. If we do not break above VWAP again. Not break above VWAP again, I might just have to cut my loss. Netflix has, I would say, I mean, pretty light volume. We still have 2.5 minutes left in this candle, so this candle's only halfway done. And we have about the same amount of volume. We are getting good amount of volume on this doji candle, which is what I would like to see. Let's see if we can get this squeeze. Pulled back right into 570. Let's see if we can get this bounce back up to 670. We had higher volume. We have higher volume now in a doji candle. Immediate bearish reaction. There's that retest of VWAP. Doesn't look like we're gonna get that push. I don't like this candle now. I don't like this play. I wanna look to get out of this play. We are going to continue to head lower. We had a nice false breakout over VWAP, it looks like. We didn't really get any buying pressure off VWAP. We still have very light volume on the 10 minute on this candle. So let's see if maybe we can get some action to the upside. We're starting to get that push. Let's see if we can push over VWAP here. Get that nice squeeze higher, hopefully. We're not really getting that squeeze. I would like to see this candle break over VWAP. Doesn't look like it wants to. Let's see that push over VWAP. Let's see that push over VWAP. We really have to see this thing push over VWAP if I'm going to look to keep holding this. 20 seconds left on this candle. Good amount of volume. We got to see this push over VWAP. We're not wanting to push. There it is. Let's see it hold. Let's see it hold. Push over VWAP and hold. Push over VWAP and hold. No, we are not. We're going to continue lower. We're trying to get out at 590 here. I got filled at 590. I'll take that loss. What is it, an $80 loss? Yeah, $80 loss. About to dump even lower, it looks like. Watch, it's gonna reverse now. No, it's not. I had to take that $80 loss. I really shouldn't be trading options, but there just wasn't a lot of opportunity in the market. Now we're going to see that push up to 240 or 274. I really should have taken my profit when I had it. I was being greedy on just wanting to see how much I could take, and it didn't want to continue lower. So unfortunate. Now we're starting to see this squeeze over VWAP. All right, I'm going to be done trading for the day. I lost $80, down $80 on Netflix calls. Bought for the bounce off 9 EMA and the break. Looking for the squeeze of the high, and eventually even the 200 SMA and yesterday's high at 279.40. Did not get it. I had to sell when we started to break through VWAP. Unfortunate. It just didn't look like it was going to continue to bounce, and it's still, I mean, it kind of does. Kind of looks like it's going to continue to bounce, but I had to sell. I was looking through here. I saw we were getting rejected, and I think I sold somewhere in here. Not really too sure. Even though we are starting to get that bounce now, and if we actually look, a 280 call. Now it's almost back up at our break-even price. So I didn't even have to sell for 580 and take a 510 to make it. I could have taken a $50 loss here. Could have waited just a little bit longer. Let's see if we get squeezed high. And I was expecting it, but again, when we saw that rejection off VWAP, that was pretty hard. That was pretty certain that we weren't going to continue higher and just continue lower and probably break through the trend line again. But that's not what happened. On the 10-minute, we can see that we have a nice doji candle here for that potential to squeeze higher. Let's really see what happens and if it is going to squeeze higher. Manchu again was at 670. I was looking for around $7.30. That's at this swing high here. Break above that, I was looking for a nice looking for the high a day at 276. So let's see what happens and if we're going to continue higher. I mean, I don't really think so. Oh my gosh, we're almost at 4,000 likes. Thank y'all so much. Thank you, Joey, for stopping into the stream. AGFY starting to break on out. But Netflix, I'm not too sure. But anyways, guys, thank you all so much for stopping in today. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to make any profit today, which is okay. I hope you all made some profit. I have to go work on my car. So, yes, I will see y'all tomorrow morning. Actually, tomorrow morning, I will not see you just because I am going to Texas tomorrow morning. My flight's at 7 a.m. So, if I get to my, I should land around 9:15, around 9:15 New York time, Eastern Standard Time. If I'm home, I might be able to be home right at market open or maybe 10-20 minutes behind market open. So we'll see. I'm gonna have my laptop and we'll see what we can do. So, all right, thank y'all so much. I'm going to keep the live stream open, but I will mute everything so you can still get the scanners. So I will see y'all on Monday, I guess.